So far today at Featherstone Winery, I made a new winged friend, Amadeus. Rode along the winery's expansive fields on a massive harvester collecting grapes. And finally was put to work in the fermentation shed to do punch downs on a batch of Merlot.
All right, that one's done.
So that's
how many to go?
One down. How many to go? Yeah, that's right.
Holy cow.
The final part of our day at Featherstone has arrived. I've invited along one of the most progressive chefs in the area, Ryan Crawford. He's an award-winning chef who has been at the helm of one of the region's foodie hotspots, the Stone Road Grill.
And he invited me up to cook and prepare some vineyard lamb over in an open fire.
It's kind of an exciting day here. We've been harvesting all morning, and now we've got this bale of grape vines. In the winter, when we're pruning, we get this machine and it rolls them all up into a tight bale. We'll spark this puppy up, and then once it's settled down, of course, we'll that little tiny grill of yours. Yeah, all right, let's head down and see if we can't burn down Niagara or something.
Ryan has pioneered the trend of in-house prepared charcuterie and is fanatical about working with local produce and people.
I met Louise and Dave probably 8 years ago when I first came to Niagara, pairing their wines with some of our dishes. My favorite thing about Niagara, I think, is the camaraderie that's sort of developing amongst the wineries and restaurants, just promoting this great region we have and just being sustainable, local, and pushing the industry forward.
You gonna spark it up, Dave?
I'll spark her up. Quick, White!
Yeah, we're all backing up here.
Yeah.
Dave, we're running.
Yeah.
Ah, wasn't so bad. Now, as long as it's not going towards the house, we're good.
I think this is your herb garden right here.
Yep.
We're just gonna go and pick a whole bunch of herbs. We're gonna sort of see what Dave and Louise have in their herb garden here. I think there's some basil. Spice it up. Put some of the chili peppers on that.
Why not? Yeah,
So,
it looks good.
When pairing herbs and wine, don't be afraid to experiment. Take it easy on hot peppers though. They can intensify mouth-drying tannins, making the wine appear too boozy or hot.
Oh,
you smell that. Just smell it. It's coming off. And
Smell it from here.
you'll have to have some Pernod with this.
Yeah, I got some.
All right, cool.
While we wait for the grapevine bale to burn down to coals for our lamb roast, we bring our plunder from Dave and Louise's herb garden into the kitchen to begin my cooking lesson with Chef Ryan.
Dave, tell us about these lambs. Where have they come from, and why are we cooking them in your kitchen today?
It's an idea I got when I was in New Zealand, and they use them actually in the vineyards to remove the lower leaves. So usually you do it by hand or you do it with a machine. The reason they use lambs and not sheep is because the lambs are so short. Each year we get in 40 lambs. Once the season is finished,
It's time for the mint sauce.
it's time for the mint sauce. Oh, that's right. That's
Sorry.
right.
Well, unless you're raising mutton. We don't want to raise mutton.
So Ryan, what are we going to cook today?
We're gonna grill the leg of lamb over that grapevine fire. We got some nice herbs from Louise and David's herb garden out there. We're gonna rub them down with a little sort of salsa verde we're gonna make.
Where do we begin?
I think we're gonna get Andrew to help butcher the lamb, and maybe we can get him down there cooking some lamb over the fire and hopefully enjoying some lamb and drinking some fantastic wine. This is probably the hardest part of boiling the leg of lamb right now.
Ryan.
So,
Give me the hardest part.
well, you asked for the to jump in there, so you know,
Okay.
sink or swim.
For sure.
Sink or swim.
All right, maybe I'll let you finish it up there. I feel like I'm butchering the pork. Well, I guess I am butchering it.
So the leg comes out. So we have that nice piece there. We can grill that up. With the lamb, we're gonna do a simple salsa verde. So we're gonna take some of the fresh herbs from Louise and Dave's garden. We have some oregano here. We have some like purple sage here, regular sage.
Beautiful.
I think salsa verde speaks summer, but I think the herbs we're gonna use today are sort of more fall, more robust herbs. And I picked some little hot peppers here too, so I thought throw those in there.
It smells heavenly, really savory.
Here with this vineyard lamb, this cool fall day, it's going to be beautiful. I'm just going to blend them up with some cold pressed canola oil and use some of the Featherstone verde to make a little simple salsa verde.
Verde is the freshly pressed juice of underripe grapes that would otherwise be discarded from the vineyard. Its naturally high acidity makes it an ideal replacement for vinegar, and this is important for wine pairing, as vinegar would overpower the subtle tasting notes of the wine.
My favorite product of Featherstone's is their verde. We've been using it since day one. We cook our mussels with it. We make our vinaigrettes with it, sauces with it.
And I'm gonna mix it right up.
Yeah, mix it up there.
All right, smells heavenly.
We have some salt here. Season our lamb. Pepper.
So we're thinking about what wines to pair with the lamb tonight. What wines really speak to you with lamb?
their onyx wines, some of their red till merlot.
Pinot Noir maybe
Pinot Noir.
can be a good match for lamb. Yeah, well, I feel the fats and the richness of the lamb, and even some of the spices and herbs we put on it, really lends itself well to Cabernet Franc. Dave makes a beautiful Cabernet Franc. I think it's going to be a great mix for what we've got on today.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it with your lamb.
Perfect, let's
Fire
go.
up some of this stuff. All right, let's go.
Hey, Dave.
Well, you gonna make a butcher out of this guy?
I think so, I think
Am
so.
I hired? Wow, the coals look perfect. Look at that.
All right, these lambs have come a long ways from there to here, actually.
They walked a long distance. They walked a long mile. So put this nice marinated lamb on there. Yeah. And then these are the merguez sausages, so spiced North African inspired sausage.
How hot would this fire be? Is this well over 400 degrees kind of thing?
Give me your hand, I'll show you.
Yeah.
It's red hot. They made that whole bale. It's all nice cold down there right now.
How do you judge cooking?
I'm just watching it, so I'm gonna sort of mark it a bit, and then we'll sort of pull it off to the side,
Right.
and then we'll slowly sort of finish roasting it over the fire here. I don't know, 25 minutes, and we'll be ready for dinner.
Ready?
Nice.
Oh, look at that lamb.
Beautiful.
While Chef Ryan continues roasting our lamb, Dave and I hit the winemaking shed for an impromptu vineyard table.
Oh, it's a little vineyard table for us. Here comes Louise.
Yeah, I know. Ready for dinner?
All right.
Dave, you want to open up? I'll leave the honors to you.
Oh, it looks perfect.
Oh, it smells unbelievable.
Oh, smell those sausages, they smell great. I love supporting Dave and Louise. Compared to all the vineyard lambs in the region, they're definitely some of the best. They're super tender and light. There's no strong lamminess to them. They're just delicious.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Gorgeous. That gives justice to our little lammies.
Yeah.
Wow, that's perfect.
Perfectly charred.
You'll be able to do this now,
Yeah,
Every night, yeah. Built the fire, did everything else, drew the lamb, made the wine.
Yeah. What else? He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
even get to eat it.
I think we have these
Who
names.
knew?
I know.
Oh, what do you got here?
I know.
This is the salsa verde. We added that little bit of verjus too.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just gonna,
Beautiful.
All right.
please,
All right.
manja.
Making the stuff's relatively easy. Selling it, it's one bottle at a time, and it's a lot of work. It's something we do round the clock. We're working on selling the stuff. So.
You really have to find a way to integrate this into your lifestyle. I think if you're going to really enjoy it.
It's really youthful, and I think youthful wines can lend themselves well to these kinds of dishes.
Very fresh acidity. It's a real food wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to eat with your fingers.
Well, thank you so much to Featherstone Estate Winery, Dave and Louise, for hosting us here today. And thanks to Ryan Crawford from the Stone Road Grill in Niagara Lake. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.